Figures R, S, and T are scaled copies of one another. Figure S is a scaled copy of R using a scale factor of 3. Figure T is a scaled copy of S using a scale factor of 2. Find the scale factor from T to R. What's helpful for me is to have a sketch. Helps me visualize this. So I'm going to use a triangle. This will be figure R, and I'll give it side lengths of 1. Then from there, I'll use the information from the problems. Figure S is a scaled copy of R using a scale factor of 3. So I'm going to draw figure S, and to do that, I'll multiply each of the side lengths by 3. Well, 3 times 1 is 3. And that's figure S. Then I'm looking for figure T. Figure T is a scaled copy of S using a scale factor of 2. So I'll go from S to T, and since I'm going to be multiplying by 2, I'll have 3 times 2 is 6. And so my side lengths on each side will be 6, and this is figure T. So now I can actually see the triangles that I'm working with, so I have a better idea about what they look like. Find the scale factor from T to R. So from T to R. So I'm going to set this up as my scaled, like a scaled length over my original length. And I can pick any of the sides, right? But they'll be corresponding. I'll start here. I'll take this measurement here is 1, and then I'll need the corresponding side length. This is again the bottom of this triangle, and the original length is 6. So I have a scale factor of 1/6. Now this makes sense to me because 1/6 is a shrinking scale factor. So when I multiply by 1/6, it will cause the side lengths of the scaled shape to be smaller, and that's because the scale factor is between 0 and 1. So I feel pretty confident in my answer of 1/6. It makes sense, and it matches the picture, the image that I drew, to match the information in the problem. If you chose the wrong answer of 5, I'm thinking a couple of things might have happened. So one thing is you might have added these two scale factors together and said that 3 plus 2 equals 5, and so you thought your scale factor was 5. It's possible that you subtracted. Maybe you did 6 minus 1 is 5, and maybe you knew that 5 was less than 6, so you thought you were shrinking. But neither of those potential ways of doing it are correct. What you did need to do, like I said, was set up a ratio of scaled over original. You don't have to draw those triangles, but for me, that was a really important step to help me avoid errors. And so that might be a strategy to try. If you haven't tried it, and perhaps you got this problem wrong, then maybe that's a strategy you could try in the future to help you be more accurate. I would also encourage you to keep in mind the scale factor piece. So we could have known from the beginning that because we were going from a larger triangle to a smaller one, that we had a shrinking scale factor. And so coming up with the answer of 5 was a sign for me that I needed to go back and check my work because something wasn't matching what I had already predicted using what I know about different kinds of scale factors.